That's right, Ken. Around the Table with Tabling features student athletes here at Missouri Valley College. I'm happy to introduce the first segment of Around the Table with Tabling. This week, Missouri Valley College wrestlers placed 5th at the Viking Invitational, so it's only fitting that we feature them in the Around the Table with Tabling for this week. I'm here visiting with Josh Miller, a 2005 graduate of Valley. He came back and coached the softball team and took the 2009 softball team to nationals. He's back, and he's here being honored as an outstanding alumni. Hello and welcome to KMVC News. I'm Amber Tabling. As KMVC reported last month, Missouri Valley College and local churches came together during the spring break to help feed those who are staying in town. KMVC's Alex Perez reports on the church's generosity towards the students. The Missouri Valley College women's wrestling team made history, sending 2 wrestlers to the first NAIA national tournament. KMVC's TJ Barnes reports on their final tournament before the national tournament. Women's wrestling finished the national tournament with 2 All-Americans, Jocelyn Murphy and Lou McTeer. Missouri Valley College hosted a do-it-yourself event dedicated to making food all from the convenience of a student's dorm room. Students learned how to make recipes from the Hungry College Student Cookbook by using a coffee mug to mix the ingredients in a microwave oven to cook the food. Students attempted recipes like a banana mug cake, a Chipotle burrito bowl, and a microwavable pizza in a mug. That's KMVC News for today. Our next show is April 2nd. Thanks for watching. I'm Amber Tabling. The Missouri Valley College men's soccer team won its 2nd consecutive Heart of America Athletic Conference tournament title and an automatic berth to the national tournament. A visiting artist presented his work at Missouri Valley College to demonstrate the purpose of art, the emotion it conveys, and the stories it tells. KMVC's Alex Perez reports on the Morris Gallery showcase that shows the strokes of life and the brush strokes of paint. I've watched videos recently. You just posted something. How do you not get hurt? I feel like your whole body hits against it. It looks like. Are you sore? I imagine every time you do it.
Yes, ma'am. So bareback riding, it's obviously the most physically demanding event.
That's crazy to me. Yeah. The first time I saw it, I was like, what in the world is happening? And then the poor goat, sometimes it wiggles out. Yeah. So does that mean that it doesn't count?
Yes, there's a timer, and when your horse crosses the timer, even just its nose, I mean, it doesn't have to be just a little hair on its nose, that's when the time starts, and then when your time stops is when you throw your hands up in the air.
So I'm very curious of how in the world you guys found Valley and how they got you to come here. Did you take a visit, or did they just talk to you over the phone and really convince you of how good of a program they have here? What really brought you in, Patrick? I've heard you can't water. Is that true?
Coming to the end of the days, the Thursday, Friday, it gets that way.
Ugh. I can't imagine that. Aren't you so dehydrated? And how can you even move and practice after not eating and drinking for so long?
You just have to.
You just get used to it?
Pretty much. That's all you can do.
And Helma, you said you wanted to open a clothing store and possibly write a book. Those are 2 completely different things. So what's your thought process through both of those? I always see you running around campus. And you won the torch run and beat everybody by a landslide. So congratulations for that.
Thank you.
I mean, I see you running. I'm like, how is she still running? She never gets tired.
She's never tired, exactly.
I know.
We get so mad. We get so mad during conditioning because she's always the first one, and I'm like, no. Back.
That's right, Ken. Around the Table with Tabling will feature student athletes here at Missouri Valley College. I had a chance to interview with Missouri Valley College quarterback Jake Bridges and wide receiver Wayne Grant. This segment will be aired next Thursday during the game against Baker University. But tonight's a little different. I had the opportunity to feature a senior basketball player here at Valley. He came to Missouri Valley in the fall of 2015 and has been a member of the varsity basketball team all 4 years. Bobby Collins III.
Oh, Bobby's a special person anyway. Bobby came in as a freshman. We could tell early in the first few months that he was here that he was a lifer in Missouri Valley. His leadership skills and his infectious personality is just contagious in our program.
Valley wasn't Collins' only offer, but it's the offer he knew would benefit him the most in more ways than one.
I would say the academics and the basketball both went hand in hand in deciding to stay here for all 4 years. And both of them wanted me to be the best that I could possibly be in every situation. And that really meant a lot to me because it showed that they cared.
Bobby is the type of guy that does two things. One, he leads by his actions, and he also leads verbally. You know, when you can look at somebody that's been extremely successful on and off the floor, it's kind of hard not to follow him.
Having such an impact on the Vikings for all 4 years positioned Collins to be the one that his teammates seek out the most.
Being somebody that others can look up to for success and wanting to strive to be like. And that's basically the process I go through every single day, both on the court and off.
I mean, he's a 3.6 GPA student. He's a guy that epitomizes what a student athlete embodies. So he's a big part of our campus community.
Not only does Collins succeed on the court, but also in the classroom. He was named Daktronics Scholar Athlete, an award given only to the most outstanding student athletes in the country.
Parents always stress school and academics and not only being a leader on the court, but also being a leader in the classroom.
As time in the classroom and on the court dwindle down, Collins ends this chapter with the same amount of drive he started with.
Last season, just trying to be the best that I could possibly be day in and day out. So I take every day as thankful and as humble as I possibly can.
What will you miss most about Bobby?
Just Bobby as a person. You know, obviously I got a lot of admiration and a lot of love for Bobby. Having him around and being able to count on him day in and day out and just be able to spend time with him.
Collins will graduate from Missouri Valley knowing he mastered his role on the court and off.
It's just being able to go through the everyday struggles and everyday successes and being able to pass down what knowledge I've learned to those coming in under me and those wanting to look to come here.
Don't forget to tune in next Thursday to see the first segment of Around the Table with Tabling featuring Jake Bridges and Wayne Grant. Back to you, Ken.